3rd chapter, starting at verse 5. For God does know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and you shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and it was pleasant to the eyes, and the tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. Verse 7, and the eyes of them both were open, and they knew that they were naked. And they sewed fig leaves together, and made themselves aprons. And they heard the voice of the Lord God walking in the garden, in the cool of the garden of the day. And Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord God amongst the trees of the garden. And the Lord God called unto Adam, and said unto him, where art thou? And the Lord God called unto Adam, and said unto him, where art thou? Father, in the name of Jesus, you have to help me now. God, make your word plain. In Jesus' name we pray. God, we thank you. We bind the devil right now from stealing the word that is sown. In Jesus' name. When God asked the question, he already knew the answer. Nobody and nothing can hide from God. Listen to me in here. God wanted Adam to admit where he was. He wanted Adam to recognize fully who he was and what he had done. And one of the most important questions you can ever ask yourself is, where am I in life? Where am I in life? And we get into trouble when we don't face or we don't know where we are. And most of us have no idea where we are on heaven's calendar. We don't have a clue as to what season it is according to God's almanac, if you will. And even if you don't tell your wife, or you don't tell your best friend, and even if you don't tell your husband, and even if you don't tell your children, and even if you don't tell the pastor, at least tell yourself where you are in life. And be honest with it. Because when we hide, hear me, we turn phony. Child of God, can we just have a conversation in here? There are a lot of phony people running around the church. Help me in here. We act out our own charade. We put on a face and participate in our own masquerade. There are two things worse than being phony with other people, and that's being phony with yourself and being phony with God. Oh my God, in here, child of God, if you haven't faced up to who you are and what we have done, you'll find it difficult to enter into the presence of God. You'll find it difficult to relate to other people, even your spouse and your children. If you're feeling lonely and deprived, chances are you're emotionally intimidated by other people. Come on, somebody here. As a result, you can't open up yourself to other people because you are afraid they may look in your heart and see the real you. The question is, why are you afraid? You're afraid because you haven't looked there lately yourself. You haven't taken inventory of what's going on in the inside, and you're afraid of what we might find. But until you face your flaws and your failures, until you face the fact that sometimes we run from obligations, until we face the fact that sometimes we self-destruct in relationships, until, hold on, Diane, I'm going to get there, until you come to grips with your emotional list and you're ready. That's why you allow folks to walk all over you or actually needy. You got to be real with yourself. Until you come to grips with that I have some demons that cause me to do some things I ought not to do. There's some things inside of me that cause me to do some things that I ought not to do. There's some demons I've got to deal with. And where art thou, Sister Stephanie? Where art thou, Sister Tina? Where art thou, MIT Yvonne? What caused you to feel the need that you feel right now? What has caused you to get to this point in your life? What caused you to feel that you need to run and hide? There's a lot of us in here, including the pastor. Sometimes we feel the need to run and hide. There's another you behind the facade that we've been putting on. But I want you to understand this thing. David wasn't afraid to admit to himself and to God that he was weak. He wasn't afraid, and he wasn't afraid to admit that he was sorry in love. Help me in here. He said at one point, and his heart melted like wax. If you read the entire 22nd Psalm, it's filled with emotions. The Bible declares that Jesus said, who in the days of his flesh offered up prayers and supplications with strong crying and tears. Jesus was a man who knew how to express what was going on. And the reason why we got high blood pressure and having strokes is because we're not able to express what's going on the inside of us. You're not able to express to your spouse or to your mate that I just need a hug today. I just need somebody to love on me today. I just need you to hold me today. I just need you to talk sweet nothings in my ear on today. It's not about sex. It's about an emotional need that I have. I need you on today. And I hear the Lord saying, where art thou? What will be your answer to his question? You got to stop giving excuses. We got to stop running. It's time to stop coming to church. As my daddy would say, shucking and jiving. It's time when God says, where art thou? You got to tell him what you need. Tell him you run out of options and you don't know what to do. Things are closing in on me. I feel like the walls are closing in. I feel like I'm about to drown. You got to tell him I love him. I love her. But they're not loving me back. Tell him what's going on the inside. Tell God what's going on. Tell him I don't know what you want me to do. I thought I heard your voice. I thought I heard the word from the Lord. But now I'm not sure. Tell him you're in trouble and in your life and you feel like you're about to go under. For the last time, you got to tell him where you are. I want you to understand that Adam not only needed to know where he was at, but he also needed to say so. When God asks you a question, he already knows the answer. He just wants you to admit where you are. He wanted Adam to say, I'm sorry, God. I made a mistake. But instead, Adam gave a bunch of excuses. Said, I was afraid. Oh, my God, in here. Said, I heard you, Lord, but I was afraid to move. So I sewed some fig leaves together. So I hid in the bushes. And God is saying to you, come on out of the bushes and be real with God. I hear the Lord saying, where art thou? Come on in this place. Adam needed to articulate where he is. And many of us today know who we are, but we don't know where we are. We know we are the righteousness of God. We know that God loves us and affirms us. We know that God, we know right from wrong in our life, but we're afraid to talk about where we are. Even in our alone time with God, we're afraid to tell what we're really happening to people on the inside. If we told people what's really going on the inside, we're afraid folk will lose respect for us. Clap your hands and give God praise. Jesus, come on, stay on your feet. I'm just about through. I'm just about through. I'm telling you, it's time to get real with you and to get real with God. Let me tell you something, greater hope. When you get real with God, you'll say to hell with people and what they think. When you get real to God, who gives a darn about your opinion? When you get real with God, you'll say, who cares what the neighbors think? When you get real with God, who cares what the people on the job think? When you get real with God, here is who I am. This is what I am, and this is where I am. I'm just being real with God. When God calls, you better have a good answer, not some phony excuses. It's time to come to church in greater hope and be real. Let me tell you something. People like good music and they like good preaching, but they like even more is real that they can relate to. When they sit next to Sister Tina, they want to get the feeling that she's genuine. She is who she is. Ain't nothing fake about her. She's not putting on airs. Like her, but she's telling this is me. It's who I am. Oh, come on, clap your hands. I want you to understand something. If we become, we're afraid because if we become too transparent, folk will take advantage of us. Help me in here. So stuff just like